You could come, just give Claire and Jane a bit more room. Jill, could you guys come forward slightly? Yeah, there, that's a little bit more room. Welcome if you're at home. Hope you got your mat out, ball, band handy. Just a band for you. Thank you. Right, we are standing on a mat. Right, spread those toes, soften your knees. Both sides of your heels pressing into the mat. Tail just slight, not a big tuck, just take that tail towards the mat. Core engaged, pelvic floor lifted, abs engaged. Up, back and down with those shoulders. Right, lift the crown of the head, pull the chin back, take a breath in through the nose. Side out through the mouth. So stretching those fingers tall, get that stretch through your back and down. Keeping that core gently engaged. And last one, we're going to hold those fingers tall, stretch through your back and throw it away. Right, relax your shoulders, relax your knees, lift your toes as high as you can. Toes go down, heels go up. Heels down and toes. Trying to get as high as you can on those toes, lifting those toes as high as you can. If you need to hold the wall for balance, do so. Last one with heels. And last one with toes. Right, let's separate just your big toe. Push those little toes firmly into the mat. Right, big toes down, little toes up. Try not to roll your knees in. And keep that going. Again, being as strong as you can. Now pull those toes towards your heels, getting that little bit of airspace under your arch, keeping everything else relaxed and release. One more. Can you see the bones in the top of your feet? Last one. Right, rocking side to side, work with your body. As is always through the workout, if anything's uncomfortable, just modify, no pain, no strain. Right, we're going to stretch. You're going to get that little toe from underneath, push down, stretch through the top of the foot. We're on the other side. Right, standing nice and tall out of your hip, circle your ankle. Again, if you need to hold the wall, do so. Keep that pelvic floor lifted, helps with balance. Take your circle the other way. And flex and point. Focus on something on the ground that's not moving, helps with that balance. Last one. Right, we're on the other side. Spread the toes, soften the knee, nice and tall in the hip. Shoulders down from ears. Take the circle the other way. And flex and point. Right, feet go down, bend the knees, circle. Keeping those knees together, heels on the mat. Take your circle the other way, warming up through your calves and ankles. Last one. Right, now let's walk through the feet, getting as much movement as you can. Shrug shoulders to ears and drop. Breath in, breath out. Last one. Right, let's stand and circle those shoulders. Breath in, breath out. Just working as much as your shoulders allow. Right, we're going to go with the elbows, hands to shoulders, kiss the elbows, graze the ribs. And full arms, palms together, graze the ears, push away. Breath in, breath out. Here's your last one, then we're going to go the other way, starting small. So up. And let's bring in those elbows. And full arm. Last one, palms to the front and open to the side. Working with your knees and lower back. Warming up through your middle. Stretching through that chest. Breath into the front. Breath out as you move. One more each side. Right, feet further apart and we wrap. Looking over the shoulder. This time arms are nice and loose, hitting you in the back. Point the toes, stretch through your hip. As you warm up, see if that chin can go a little further around. One more each side. Right, let's take it up and over. Arm by ear, chin into armpit. Push that opposite foot down. Breath into the top, breath out to the other side. Chin into armpit, keeping that top shoulder open. One more each way. Right, hands go up. Work with your lower back, dropping to the foot. Through the middle, come up the other side. And go the opposite way. Just let gravity take you down, don't force it. Core engaged, protect that lower back. One more each way. Right, let's take those arms out. One foot to the front, other to the mirror, wide. Take yourself down, other toes in front of the knee. Can you see your big toe? Push your front knee out. Roll your back foot back so you feel it down the outside of the leg. Palms are back, shoulders are down, looking towards me, sink it down. Breath into the top, swivel the feet. Breath out to the other side. So engage the inner thigh of that front leg, pushing the knee out. Push that back foot back. Try not to lean forward. Breath into the top, breath out as you stretch. One more each way. Right, we're in the middle with the toes out, 10 and 2. Breath into the top, work with your knees. Tuck the tail, nice straight back. Pushing those knees out over the toes. Again, you should be able to see your big toes. Holding this one down. Hands to the inside of the thighs. Push your shoulder down, look over the other shoulder. Breath into the top, breath out. Can't be the Samoans, they can't be celebrating. It is. Keep it going. Getting that stretch through your shoulder. One more each side. Right, let's bring it up. Lift the heel. If you can balance, lift both. Lift both and hold. Take your butt down, push your knees out. Heels high, rise up into your star. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, working with your ankles. Walk yourself in. Feet hip width apart, toes forward. Come to your toes. Right, can you feel all the toes in the mat? Tuck your tail. Drop your shoulders down your back. Go as high as you can. With control, you're coming down slowly. Heels touch, sit back in your chair. Right, quick glance down. Your knees are back from your toes. Knees haven't rolled in. Arms are by ears, palms facing in, unless this is uncomfortable for your shoulders. Then you're in jet plane with palms down, shoulders down. All the weight in your heels. Wriggle those toes. Sit bones back and wide. Gaze to the mat. Keep your neck long. Take a breath. Engage your core before you push through those heels, nice and slow. Take it to the top. Drop the shoulders, tuck the tail, lift the heels. Feel all the toes pressing into the mat. Slowly down. Heels touch, back into that chair again. Adjust your arms to suit your shoulders. Take a breath. Go as low as you can. Take a breath. Engage your core before you push yourself slowly up once more to those toes. Drop shoulders, tuck tail, and bring yourself down. Roll the shoulders back, clasp your hands, take them down past your tail, and then pull them back. If you can put your palms together, you'll get more of a stretch. Now lift the palms up as high as your shoulders allow. Right to the front, scoop the belly, chin to chest, press the palms away. Feel that in the upper back, right down to the wrists. Keep the chin tucked to protect your neck. Then you're going to go tall. Tuck the tail, do a little back bend. Not far, just to get that skin across your belly tight. Then go tall again. Going to go into a C curve. Tip your hip out, chin into armpit. Pull the top arm. Feel the stretch from heel to wrist. Come tall again. We're over to the other side. Tall again, and release. Right, shake it out. We're going to balance. So if you need to go to the wall, do so. Right, spread those toes. Soften the knee. Nice and tall out of your hip. Bring your knee up. Give your ankle a twirl. Right, hug the knee into your ribs. Drop your shoulders down your back. Spread the toes on your supporting foot. Try not to lock your supporting knee. Grab your ankle. Put your knees together. Roll the shoulder back. Pull the heel into your butt. Now lengthen through that thigh. Bring your knee forward with your hands. Flex your foot. Shoulders down. Keep that pelvic floor lifted. Right foot goes out, keeping it flexed. Reach through the fingers. Push the heel away. Those that want to go over. Keeping that top shoulder open. Find stillness. Bring it back into your version of aeroplane. So gaze goes down the carpet, foot goes out the back. If you can, gaze is directly below, palms down, back foot, toes are down, and you press the heel into the wall behind you. Those that want to strengthen that supporting leg, soften your supporting knee. Go as low as you can. Bring yourself upright. Knee's going to come through with the hands, heel kicks to the front. And you're away. Shake it off. Right, let's go the other side. Spread the toes, soften the knee. Nice and tall. Don't sink into that hip. Bring your knee up. Give your ankle a twirl. Hug your knee in. Drop your shoulders down your back. Grab your ankle. Knees together. Roll the shoulder back. Knee forward with hands. Flexing the foot. Protects your ankle and knee joints. Foot goes out. Lengthen through the fingers, push the heel away. Those that want to, take it over. Find that balance, open the top shoulder. Bring it back. Into airplane. Gaze down the carpet. Those that can, gaze directly below, palms down. Back foot, toes down, heel pressing back. and then soften that supporting knee. Everybody bring yourself upright, knee through with the hands, heel kicks to the front, yay and down, shake it off. Right, we're coming to the end of our mat. Have your ball and band handy. Do the swivel of the feet. Heel, go to the back of your mat, that's it. Heel against the instep of your foot. And then keep the toes still, twist your foot around. There is hip width apart. So the sides of the feet parallel to the sides of your mat. Let's do our first roll down. Breath in, follow your hands with your gaze. Breath out, drop your chin. Bring your shoulders forward, core engaged, weight in the hands. Let the hands drag you down. Gentle on your first one. When you get to the bottom, cup your elbows. So the weight of the shoulders are falling towards the mat. Rock forward to the balls of your feet. Rock back into your heels. Then find an even balance through those feet, lifting your toes high. Spread them wide, place them down. Feeling both sides of your heels pressing into the mat. Keep your knees soft. Lift your tail as high as you can towards the ceiling. Engage your abs so you've got a hollow under your ribs. Keep your eyes open, looking between your legs. Keep your neck nice and long. Give your shoulders a bit of a roll. Let your shoulders fall. Relax your neck. Give your head a nod. Give it a shake. And let the crown of the head sink. Release your arms. Take a breath. Engage your core and slowly bring yourself up. You're stacking your vertebra as you come, keeping your hands and head heavy. Roll the shoulders at the top. Keep the chin till last. Take a breath. Down we go again. Tip the chin forward, shoulders forward, weight in the hands, hips stacked above ankles. Down you go. Again, cup those elbows at the bottom. Take a breath. Breathing out, let the crown of the head sink. And this is a stretch, so with any stretch, each time you breathe out, just see if you can get a little more. Through the back of the legs, through the butt, but no tension in your upper body. Shake out those shoulders and neck again if you need to. Let the crown of the head go heavy. Release those arms. Take a breath. Engage the core. We're back up. Press firmly through your feet. Keep your knees soft. Quads are strong. Vertebra stacking. Rolling at the top. Chin last. Breath. And down. Right, palms to mat this time. Right, we're going to do, we've done it before, but we're going to do it in layers. So come down to all fours. Wrists under shoulders. Roll your shoulders back so the crook of the arms to the front. Bring your nose in front of your fingers. Bend your elbows so they graze the ribs. Tricep dip. Push yourself back up. Do a cat. Go into cow. Neutral spine. Turn toes. Tail up, you're in down dog. Core engaged. Walk your hands back without wriggling through your hips. Hang and you roll down. Take a breath. Breathing out now. It's up with your breath. Right, take that breath to the top. Breath, we come down. Palms touch. Level 1, go on to all fours. Level 2, come into a half plank. So knees are down, wrists under shoulders, roll the shoulders back, crook of the arms to the front. Again, tricep dip down, but this time let your belly land. Into cobra, roll the shoulders back, push through the palms, just a little back bend. Bring it down, back to your half plank. Everybody turns toes, tail up, down dog. Lift the tail high, press through the palms, core engaged, walk it back. Be in control, keep the core engaged. Hang in the roll down. Take a breath. Breathing out, roll up. Push through those feet. Breath into the top. Breath out, down we go. So either onto all fours, half plank, or level 3, full plank on the toes. Everybody's wrists under shoulders, roll your shoulders back, nose in front of fingers, go it down. You flatten your feet, knees, belly. Right, you're in cat or cow, cobra or up dog. Right, everybody turn toes, you're in down dog. Stretch it out. Core engage, walk it back. Hang in the roll down. Breath in, breath out. Roll it up. Right, we're doing one more. At your level, no pain, no strain. You know what you can do. Right, all fours, half plank, full plank, whatever works. Roll the shoulders. Weight forward. Your version of tricep dip. Down you come. Cat, cow, cobra, up dog. Everybody turns toes. We're all in down dog. And walk it back. Core engaged. Don't wriggle through your hips. Right, I want you to just hold here. Shake out your shoulders. Shake out your head. Take a breath. Engage your core. Roll yourself back up. Right, we're just going to stretch. So we just did our triceps up and over. Push from the front. Pull from the back. Or grab the hands. Chin up. Stretch through that tricep. And other side. Up, push, pull, or through. And release. Right, last roll down. Breath in. Breath out. Hold it at the bottom. And we're going into standing cat. So you either have your hands behind your knees or fingers under your toes. And then tuck your chin, tuck your tail, suck your belly up, get the stretch through your spine. Release. One more. Release, palms to mat. Right, walking out to your version of plank. So you can come out to a full plank or on your knees. You can be on your hands or on your elbows, depending on your wrists. If you're on your hands, wrists directly under shoulders. Press the fingertips and the ball of the hand into the mat. Lift the shoulder blades towards the ceiling. Everybody gaze towards the top of your mat, keeping your neck long. Lift that pelvic floor up. Engage your abs. Tip your tail under. If you're on your toes, press firmly through your heels. Engage your thighs. Lift the back of the knees up. Press through the palms and be strong. Breathe. Want a little more? Take a breath. Breathing out, rock forward to your toes without sinking into your shoulders. Breath in, go back. Breath out, forward to toes. One more. And then everybody, tail goes up, you're in down dog. Unless this is uncomfortable for your shoulders, then you're in child's pose. Down dog, spread your fingers. Turn your biceps to your ears. Push your ribs towards your thighs. Heels towards the mat. Now lift your tail high as you press through your palms. So feel the stretch through your back, down the outside of those legs. Soften one knee. Press through the back of that other leg. Engaging your thigh just gets more of a stretch. And other side. Now pressing firmly through your palms, keeping your thighs, your ribs towards your thighs, tail towards the ceiling. Walk through your feet so your upper body doesn't move, just the feet and legs. Heels down, tail up. Keeping your toes where they are, unless you've got toe feet issues, bring your knees down. Walk your hands back. Can you get that little toe from underneath? Right, sit back. The more you can sit back, the more stretch you get through those toes and the bottom of the feet. Who else is sweating? Whew. Do we want aircon on rather than airflow? Yeah? Does someone know how to do it? Oh, you just get a temperature on it rather than... Okay. Yeah, right. Now, forward, flatten feet, bring it back. So knees are up, you're getting a stretch through the top of the feet and the shins. Bring it down. Right, we're going to bring our foot forward. We're stretching today. I climbed a hill yesterday, so we're going to stretch. Has anyone ever heard of Winsenberg Hill? Nah, neither had I. Right, so our knee is over our ankle.
Where is it?
Holsworth. Yeah, it's the first hill you come to as you go into the Holsworth car park. Never knew there was a track there. Right, you're going to pull your hips back, hands are on knees, and you're going to bring your shoulders back over your hips. So feel the stretch through the hips. The further back the knee is, the more stretch you get. But just make sure those toes are in front of your knee. Got it? Well, if it gets a bit cold, just adjust. Right, we're turning towards our bent knee. Hand goes on the outside. Bring the hand round. Push your back shoulder back. Bring your front shoulder forward. Looking over your shoulder, get the twist through your spine. Go the other way. That's it. Clear, you're the other way. Yeah. Oh, we're just sick. No, you're not. No, you're not. Yeah. Right, the hand on the knee comes to the mat. The hand on the back goes to the top. Now press through the palm and reach your hand high. Bring the hand down. Walk your foot off the mat. Look at the sole of your foot. Push your knee open. You're in lizard. You can stay here. You can bring both hands to the middle. You can come down to your elbows. Whatever works with your hip. The other leg is long on the mat, feeling the stretch through those hips. Right, if you're down, bring yourself up. Now work with your body. We're going into pigeon. You're going to walk that foot across to the other side of your mat. Can you do it? Can you walk it across, Jenny, to the other side of the mat? No, keep it going. Right on the outside. See how Claire's is on the outside? That's it. Now, sit. And you're going to keep your hips square. You flex your foot to protect your knee. If this is hurting your knee, then don't do it. And then you can stay here in swan, hips square, feeling that stretch through the hip, or bring yourself down to pigeon. So stretch it out. Awesome stretch if you've got sciatica pain, piriformis pain, anything in that butt and hip. Right, walk yourself back into swan. Bring yourself up. Put that foot in front. Yeah, still on the same side. Right, you're going to press the toes down and pull your hips back and stretch through. You're stretching through the back, but this one's for the shin and the top of the foot. Now, you don't lean, you don't curl forward. You're nice straight back and you hinge from your hips and walk your hands forward until you can't walk any further. Right, work with your knees. Now, if anyone's got any knee issues, just bring your toes to your nose, like that. But those that can, sit back on your heel. So if you've got issues with this supporting knee, then just do the curl to the toe. Right, toe to nose. Again, hinge from the hips and walk your hands forward. So this is the back of the leg. Feel it in the hamstring. Also in the lower back as you stretch forward. Just work with how your body feels. Just modify if you feel it's too much. Right, you're going to roll that foot forward. Bring it back. We're on the other side now. So other foot forward. Toes in front of knee. Up to you with your hip, whether that back knee goes back. Work with your hip. Now, hand on knee pushes your shoulders back. So push your hip creases back as you push your knee forward. Feel both sides of your heels and your toes are spread. Turn towards your bent knee. Hand on the outside. Other hand goes around, either on the small of the back, around the waist, or around the thigh. Push your back shoulder back. Bring your front shoulder forward. Now look over your shoulder to get that twist through your spine. Right, the hand on the knee goes to the inside of the foot. Now, if you found you were off balance when you did this last time, take your hand a little wider. Otherwise, lift the other palm up. Push through the palm on the mat. Reach with the fingers towards the ceiling. Keep sinking into your hip. Bringing the hand down to the knee. Walk your foot off your mat and look at the sole of your foot as you push your knee out. And those that want to, bring the hands to the middle or bring yourself down to your elbows. And you might find one side is more flexible than the other. And back up. Right, you're going to walk this foot over to the other side of your mat. And then, flexing the foot to protect your knee, you stay in swan, hips square, or you come down and watch the knee. If it doesn't like it, don't do it. Come down into pigeon. Now, don't sit on your butt. Keep your hips square to the mat. And you feel it through that butt, through that hip. Walk it back into swan. Bring yourself up. That foot we're working comes forward. Right, pushing the toes down, pulling the hip creases back, nice straight back, walk your hands out. Just work with your hips. So the whole time you're pulling your hips back, pushing your toes down. And then if you've got a knee issue, just toes to nose. If you can sit on that heel, do so. And then toes to nose, hinge from the hips, walk it out. Walk it back. Bring yourself up. Back to your knees and come around to seated. There you go, stretched out. Right, now we're just gonna strengthen our butts because quite often ankle, knee, hip, lower back issues the butts. Either nothing, work with your knees, or ball between the knees, or tie that band above the knees. If you have got the band, just make sure your feet and knees are hip width apart. You're planted your toes. You either hold behind the knees or hands are here. Drop your shoulders down your back. Turn your sit bones towards your ankles. Just get a little curl through the lower back. Abs engaged, pelvic floor lifted. Sit tall on your sit bones. Do that little curl again. Tuck your chin. Come down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, land. Right, engage the core, bring the heels towards your butt. You may be able to feel the back of the heel with your longest fingers, heels hip width apart. Relax your shoulders and arms. Drop your chin onto your shoulder, just stretch through the side of your neck. Chin goes up over the ceiling, drops to the other shoulder. Chin is up. Let's do some pelvic tilts before we start. Imagine that wet sponge under your lower back and you're trying to squeeze the water out of your sponge. So take a breath. Breathing out, tilt your pelvis, tummy button to spine. Now press your lower back firmly into the mat. Release, breath in, breath out, tilt and press. Now pull that pelvic floor up nice and strong. Breath in. Breath out, tilt and press, keep your shoulders and jaw relaxed. Again, couple more with your breath. Last one. Right, before we go up, remember, shoulder bridge is using your glutes, using your butt. So you shouldn't feel anything in the lower back. You shouldn't be cramping through the back of your legs. If you are, come down, have a stretch, and then when you join us again, use your butt. Take a breath in. Breathing out, tilt your pelvis, tummy button to spine, pressing through all 4 sides of your feet. Slowly peel your spine up. When you get to the top, drop your chin towards your chest so your neck is nice and long on the mat. Are you a straight line? Shoulders, hips, knees in line. You're pressing firmly through all four sides of your feet. Your quads are engaged, your butt's engaged. Relax your shoulders and arms. Turn your sit bones to the underside of your knees. Turn your knees towards your toes. Feel those hips and thighs just stretch a little more. Now you can stay here holding this firm bridge or come to the balls of your feet. Keep that tail turned to the underside of the knees, knees towards toes. Come down to heels, balls of feet, down to heels, balls of feet. Keep it going, working our calves and ankles, making sure our knees are hip-width apart, coming up in a straight line. Hold on the balls of the feet. If you've got a ball, you're going to squeeze. If you've got a band, you're going to open. You're going to go with your breath. Breath in, breath out, you squeeze or open. Breath in, you relax. Breath out, you work. Keep it going. Work with your hips as to how much you can do. Don't let the hips drop. Keep that chin towards your chest. And then hold this one either squeezed or open. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back, heels down. Working our spine. Coming down slowly, going up slowly. Don't let your tail touch. Layer 1. Both feet firm on the mat. Layer 2. Come to the balls of your feet. Tail tipped under, knees towards toes. Layer 3. Put the support through your foot, through your hip. Lift the other leg. Everybody takes a breath in, breathing out. Down and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breath in at the bottom, breath out. Push through the feet. Squeeze the butt. Breath in at the top, breath out as you come down. Breath in at the bottom and strong. If you've got a foot up, put it down. Put the support into the other hip. Lift the other leg. And with your breath, feel it in the glutes. Last one. When you're at the top, if you've got the foot up, put it down. Tip that tail towards the underside of the knees, knees to toes, nice and strong. Bring the hands to balance, palms facing, fingertips to ceiling, but leave your shoulder blades down on the mat. If your shoulders allow, let your arms go overhead and relax to the mat. Uncomfortable for the shoulders, bring your arms down beside you. Are you still pressing through those feet? Glutes engaged. Now take the deepest breath you've taken all day and come down on my count. 10, 9, 8. You're in control, letting each vertebra touch down one after the other. Tilt the pelvis when you get to the small of the back. Tail touches, back relaxes in a C-curve, arms come over. Engage your core. Bring your knees towards you, take your ball or band away. Hug your knees into your ribs as tight as you can as you press your tail towards the top of the mat. Flex and point your toes. Just get some blood flowing through feet, calves and ankles. Right, let's go into stirrup. One foot goes down. Hug the other knee in towards your armpit. So one leg is down, that's it. The other foot goes towards the ceiling. You press behind the knee, or those that can, inside of the foot. And you're going to press that knee as hard as you can towards the mat. Keep your tail pressed towards the top of the mat. Right, let's strengthen. Take a breath. Breathing out, push your foot or your knee into your palm. Breath in, relax. Breath out, push, strengthen, and just relax, getting your stretch. Right, put that foot down, we're on the other side. Hug it in, aim it towards the armpit, sole of the foot towards the ceiling, hands behind the knee or inside of the foot if you can reach it. Same hand, same foot. And then you push your knee towards the mat, keeping your tail pressed down. Right, let's go with our strengthening. Take a breath. Breathing out, push the knee or the foot into your palm. Breath in, relax. Breath out and strengthen. Breath in, just get your stretch. Right, put that foot down. Now it's happy baby. Hug both knees in. The knees towards the armpits, soles of the feet towards the ceiling, pressing behind the knees or grabbing the outside of the feet. Take a breath, breathing out. Press those knees into your armpits, keep your tail down, stretch. And each time you breathe out, see if those knees can just get a little closer to the mat. Right, bring your feet down, knees are still bent, put your feet on the outside of your mat. Arms out from shoulders, palms up. Keep one knee up, drop your other one into the middle. Feel the stretch through the outside of your hip. Bring that knee up, drop your other one into the middle. That knee comes up. Drop both knees to one side, keeping your shoulder blades glued to the mat. Turn your head away from your knees. If you want extra stretch, put your ankle on the outside of that knee, and as you breathe out, stretch through the outside of your hip into your lower back. If you've got the ankle on the knee, let it release. Take a breath, engage your core, be in control as you bring those knees up over to the other side, turning your head away. Ankle on the outside of the knee if you want that extra stretch. Shoulders are relaxed. Release that ankle if you've got it. Bring your knees up, hug them in. Do a little circle on your lower back. Circle the other way. Rock it side to side. Right, massage your spine, whatever feels good for you. Layer 1, stay massaging. Layer 2, we're going to do spinal rolls. Thighs into ribs, chin into chest, hands on shins. Take a breath, breathing out, roll yourself up. Right, get your balance. You're going to drop your shoulders, tuck your chin, bring your legs as close as you can. You are not to let your neck touch the mat, so tuck your chin as much as you can. Take a breath, breathing out, back you go. Bring yourself up, got your balance? And again. Right, you can stay with that or go into seal. Hands on the inside, reach through and grab the outside of the ankles. Soles of the feet are together, knees drop open. Tuck your chin. Take your breath, breathing out, back you go. Right, everybody, one more. Bring yourself up into boat. Knees and ankles together, shoulders down, hands behind, core engaged, release. You got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, grab. Right, inside, grab the heel. And straighten. Push the heels away, drop the shoulders down, stretch through the hamstring, and then bring those heels together. Lengthen. Take yourself up. Imagine you've got a beach ball on your lap. Go up and over the beach ball. Then the fingers stretching as far as they can towards those toes. Flex your feet. Feel the stretch through the back of the legs as well as through that lower back. Now drop your hands and grab where you can, whether behind the knees, the shins, the ankles. Take a breath. Breathing out, ribs to thighs, nose to knees. Feel your stretch. Bring yourself up. Come on round to seated. However, you can sit tall. If you want to make a little cushion under your tail, do that. Long legs, cross-legged, shoulders down. Let the crown of the head lift. Let the pelvic floor come as high as you can. Right, drop your chin into your chest. Pressing firmly as you lift the back of the neck up towards the ceiling. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath. Breathing out, trace the line with your chin up towards the ceiling, stopping when you feel that stretch through the front of the neck. Don't crunch your neck back. Keep your shoulders down and relaxed, pelvic floor strong. Bring your chin to the front. Take your chin over your shoulder. If you're looking in the mirror, is your spine nice and straight? Shoulders square to the front, stretching through the side of the neck. Take a breath, breathing out across the horizon. Right, bring the chin back to the middle. You're going to let the ear relax to the shoulder. Opposite palm pressing down into the mat to feel the stretch through the side of the neck. Now don't force this, work with your neck. Just let gravity take that ear down. Now keep the ear relaxed to shoulder, just dip your chin towards the mat. Take a breath. Breathing out, ear still relaxed to shoulder, chin goes towards ceiling. Back to the middle, up, other side. Ear relaxes down, opposite palm pressing down. Remember that pelvic floor is strong. Ear still relaxed to shoulder, drop your chin towards the mat. Lift your chin up towards the ceiling. Back to the middle, we're up. Right, half circles or full circles. Work with your neck. Squash through the middle. Go tall at the top. Breath in at the bottom. Breath out as you go round. One more each way. Right, come back to the middle. Take a breath in and stretch your fingers as tall as you can. And then soft shoulders, soft elbows down. And again, nice and tall on those sit bones. And down. Last one. Stretch tall. Feel that stretch through your back. Cup your palms and bring them down through your middle. Drop your shoulders down your back. Bring your chin to your chest, palms to belly, elbows out, shoulders down, press. And release. And well done. Go off and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It's supposed to be thunder and lightning later. But so was yesterday. Got it in the middle of the night. Right. If you didn't sign in, please sign out. Make sure you have plenty of water, and we'll see you back on the mat tomorrow, 9 o'clock. If you're at home, let me know you're there. Let me know how you feel after class, and we'll see you back here.